We've got Monday Night Football on tap between the Cowboys and Raiders, a full slate of NBA action, a full NHL card, and even some World Cup qualifying bets. It's Monday, it's the game day grind. What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Welcome back to Game Day Wagers, and thank you for watching today's episode of the Game Day Grind. Today is Monday, November 17th, and in today's video, we have a stacked betting slate to break down. We're talking Monday Night Football between the Cowboys and Raiders. We've got a pair of NBA and NHL plays, and even some afternoon FIFA World Cup qualifying best bets. We're covering it all here on the Game Day Grind, and it's a new week, so it's imperative we get off to a winning start. Before we get into the action, though, if you haven't taken a second to like the video, please go ahead and do so now. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. If you guys are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. We are close to 2,700 subscribers, which is phenomenal. I appreciate all your guys' support, and I'm excited about turning you a profit not only on Monday, but in the long run as well. Now, without further ado, let's kick things off with Monday Night Football. Cowboys taking on the Raiders. To kick things off, we are talking Monday Night Football, Week 11 action between the Dallas Cowboys and Las Vegas Raiders. Look, there's no denying these two teams absolutely stink on defense, but let's be real, the Cowboys offense is going to be the best unit on the field and should put up enough points to get the cover here at -3.5, which is why we're taking them to cover -3.5 points at -110. Look, if you look at the Raiders, they continue to be a laughingstock of the league, doing everything possible to lose their last game on Thursday Night Football between the Denver Broncos. They are a poorly coached team. They're getting awful quarterback play, and their run game with Ashton Genty featuring is struggling, 29th overall in the league at 87.4 yards per game. There's no way forward for this team, so what the hell would winning a Monday Night Football game do for them in the long run? Absolutely nothing. This team should go into full tank mode, lose as many games as possible, and try to hit a home run in next year's NFL draft. If we look at the Cowboys, yes, defensively, they are terrible. They've given up at least 24 points in 3 of their last 4 games, and simply put, they couldn't stop a nosebleed. The last 2 games they did win, however, they gave up 22 points in each contest, which is not ideal, but it's not bad either. The Las Vegas Raiders have an offense that leaves plenty to be desired, and with the Cowboys coming off a bye, I'm expecting a game plan put in place to take away this Raiders offense, which is just simply take away Brock Bowers and give Geno Smith fits. He's not a good quarterback. The Cowboys defense should be able to step up here in a big way. Offensively, Prescott, Lamb, Pickens, Javonte Williams, they're all healthy, which does wonders for this offense. I'm going to trust the Cowboys once more. Cowboys -3.5 points, -110. From the gridiron, we are going to the pitch. We're talking afternoon World Cup qualifying action. Netherlands taking on Lithuania. We're going to be playing the Netherlands over 8.5 shots on target at -125. Look, if ever there was a game where there was going to be heavy one-way traffic in favor of a certain team, it's this game with Netherlands hosting Lithuania. First and foremost, the Netherlands have not exactly qualified for the World Cup as of yet. They will likely get in despite any result in this game, given their superior goal differential. However, that doesn't mean that they're going to leave this game up to chance or mail it in. They're playing at home. They want to impress their fans and give them one last positive impression before heading off to the World Cup next year. The Dutch, they are a very good attacking side with plenty of options up front. Lithuania has given up 11 goals in 7 qualifying games so far, but let's be honest, the group wasn't exactly a who's who of teams, and the last time they met the Dutch, they gave up 3 goals and 7 shots on target. With the scene shifting to Amsterdam for this game, I'm expecting the Dutch to up the flare, and for this game to be heavily one-sided. It wouldn't shock me if the Dutch reached at least 10 shots on target. Take them over 8.5 shots on target at -125. From the pitch, we are going to the ice. A couple of NHL games coming your way. First up, we're talking Oilers, Sabres, over 6.5 goals, -120. Look, right now I want no part of either team defensively. They are both in the bottom 5 in terms of goals allowed per game, and their goaltending issues have been well documented. Tonight, we are probably seeing Stuart Skinner take on Colton Ellis in net for the Sabres, and both have been less than stellar. Skinner has allowed at least 3 goals in 4 of his last 5 starts, and in 6 of his last 8. That's not ideal for a starting goaltender, especially one on a cup contender that's looking to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals for the 3rd straight season. The Oilers simply cannot trust Skinner in net, so the need to score as many goals as possible in order to have a chance to win leaves them vulnerable on the back end. As for Ellis, he's given up 4 goals in back-to-back starts, and he should continue to struggle against an Oilers offense that is coming around of late, having scored at least 4 goals in 3 of their last 4 games. I can easily see a 3-3 hockey game tonight, so take the over 6.5, minus 120. From Buffalo, we're going out west. We're talking Anaheim hosting the Utah Mammoth. We're going to be rolling with the Mammoth here, minus 115 on the money line. Look, there's a lot to like about how these two teams started the season, but of late, the Anaheim Ducks seem on a collision course with coming crashing back down to earth. The Ducks have dropped 3 straight games and have been outscored 12-3 in the process, all 3 road games. While I'm not saying they're all of a sudden a bad team, I think the shine has worn off, and we're seeing them max out their efforts. They return home after a 3-game roadie, which I mentioned. They dropped all 3 games and face a Utah side that's been playing sparingly of late. They're coming off an OT loss on Friday to the New York Islanders, and they've played just 2 games across their last 5 days. They're rested and they should be up for this contest. I like what Utah can do defensively, and I think that'll be the difference maker here against the Ducks side that's struggling to score goals. Take Utah, money line, minus 115. From the ice, we're going to the hardwood, which means it's time for hardwood handles. To kick off Monday's edition of Hardwood Handles, we are taking everybody's favorite basketball player, Nikola Jokic, to record a triple-double at minus 125 odds. Look, this is an absolutely insane line, but in my opinion, it's more likely to happen than the implied probability of 55%. Jokic is a machine. He's registered 2 triple-doubles across his last 4 games, and he's taking on a Bulls side that absolutely loves to run and gun and try to turn every game into a track meet. The problem for the Bulls, they can't defend, they can't stop anyone worth a damn, and Jokic should have his way tonight in more ways than one. I know the spread is minus 14.5, and the potential for a blowout is real, but the Bulls have enough scoring options up front to keep the Nuggets playing hard for the full 48 minutes. I do not see a blowout in this game, which means Jokic will be on the floor more often than not. This is a crazy line, I know, but we're trusting the best player in the NBA right now. Take Nikola Jokic to record a triple-double, minus 125. And finally, we are going to Toronto. We're talking Toronto Raptors hosting the Charlotte Hornets. We are taking Emmanuel Quickley over 16.5 points. The odds are minus 105. Look, I'm calling it right now. This is an Emmanuel Quickley game, and I'm here for it. Quickley has often been scrutinized for his play this season, but he's been a solid player for the Raptors since coming over last year. He's gone over this number in 4 of his last 5 games, and with a very high total, I'm expecting this game to turn into a track meet. He's taken double-digit shot attempts in 6 straight games, including at least 6 threes in that span. He's not afraid to let it fly. If we look at the matchups, Ingram will likely be covered by Miles Bridges, their best defender, which leads Scotty, RJ, and Emmanuel Quickley to do the bulk of the scoring. RJ is more pass first. Barnes is likely going to defer to IQ, so Quickley's going to do the bulk of the scoring for the Raptors here tonight. I'm telling you, it's a Quickley game. Take him over 16.5 points. Minus 105. That wraps up today's episode of the Game Day Grind. Thank you guys so much for watching. To quickly recap our best bets, we're taking the Dallas Cowboys minus 3.5 points. We're taking the Netherlands over 8.5 shots on target in World Cup qualifying action. On the ice, we've got the Utah Mammoth on the money line and the Oilers Sabres over 6.5 goals. And in the NBA, Nikola Jokic triple-double, yes, minus 125, and Emmanuel Quickley over 16.5 points. Minus 105. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are tailing, fading, or have any best bets across tonight's full betting slate. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoy the content. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss on anything going forward. We'll catch y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Day Wagers YouTube channel. As always, keep grinding and good luck.